What if I told you the future of money doesn't involve banks at all? Mia runs a small grocery store in her neighborhood. Every day, customers walk in, fill their baskets, and head to the checkout. They swipe their debit or credit cards and the payment goes through. It looks simple from the outside, but behind the counter, Mia sees the hidden costs. Every swipe sends a cut of her hard-earned money to the banks and the card companies, and the funds don't appear in her account right away. Sometimes she has to wait days. For a small business, those fees and delays matter. Some of her customers don't even have bank accounts. They live in a world where cash is their only option, and as things move more digital, they're left behind. Mia knows the system works, but it doesn't work fairly for everyone. One afternoon, a regular customer shows her something new. He pulls out his phone and pays with Bitcoin. There's no bank in the middle, no waiting period, no hidden fee quietly eating away at her profit. The money arrives almost instantly. At first, Mia is shocked. How can money that lives only on the internet be real? But the more she looks into it, the more she understands that this isn't just digital cash. It's a new kind of financial system. She learns that Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies are built on blockchain. The best way to think of blockchain is like a giant receipt book that everyone can see. Every transaction gets written down in order, one after the other, creating a chain that can't be broken or erased. And instead of one company holding the receipts, thousands of computers around the world keep identical copies. If anyone tries to sneak in a fake entry, all the other copies expose the fraud, and it's rejected. That's why blockchain is trusted. It's permanent, transparent, and secure. But Mia soon discovers that crypto goes beyond payments. People are using blockchain to rebuild the entire financial system in a way that doesn't rely on banks. This is called DeFi, decentralized finance. Normally, if one of her customers wanted a loan, they'd need to visit a bank, fill out paperwork, prove their credit, and wait for approval. With DeFi, it works differently. Smart contracts, little programs written directly into the blockchain, can handle lending, borrowing, and paying interest automatically. No bank manager to say yes or no. No stack of forms. Just code that runs openly and fairly for anyone with an internet connection. It isn't perfect. There are risks. Scams exist. Hackers try to break the system, and sometimes the code has flaws. But the concept itself is powerful. A financial system that's open to everyone, without the gatekeepers that have always stood in the middle. That's when Mia starts to realize the bigger theme running through all of this: decentralization. She thinks about her store. If she had only one cash register and it broke, her whole business would grind to a halt. That's how traditional finance works. One central point of control. If the bank system goes down, or if they decide to freeze your account, you're stuck. But if Mia had 100 registers, spread all across town, even if one failed, the others would keep running. That's how decentralization works. In crypto, the network is spread out across the world. No single person or company has control. That makes it stronger, fairer, and harder to shut down. Mia also learns about tokens. To reward her customers, she experiments with loyalty tokens. Every time someone shops, they earn tokens that can be redeemed for discounts or even traded with others. These tokens have value because they represent something real. That's exactly how crypto tokens work online. Some act like money, some represent ownership in a project, some unlock access to services, and others represent digital items like art. Tokens create new ways for communities and businesses to share value. By now, Mia sees that this technology isn't just about cheaper payments or loyalty rewards. It's about rewriting the rules of money. Cryptocurrency, blockchain, DeFi, decentralization, and tokens are all pieces of the same story. A story about giving people more direct control over their money, their data, and their opportunities. It doesn't mean everything is perfect. Prices rise and fall. Scammers try to trick people. Mistakes can cost money. But beneath the noise, there's something real. A system that doesn't care where you live, what your credit score is, or whether a bank approves you. For Mia, her little grocery store became the place where she saw this future firsthand. A world where money moves instantly, ownership can be digital, and opportunity is open to anyone. And for the rest of us, her story is a reminder. The way we think about money is changing. The only question is how soon we'll notice it in our own lives.